I just realized I was muted. Okay, what is up, what's up, my fellow warbirds, aka the War Eagle here, and let's see what we got going on. Hey, aka long time no see. Yeah, definitely long time no see. Where you been, man? So yeah. What are we doing today? Well, first off, let me get situated. Wife just left to go to a meeting, so we're gonna live stream a little bit. Hey kitty, what are you doing? Alright, we're about to get started here. I see the chat flooding. Give me just a sec, y'all. Alright. Sassy Italian. Yeah, I definitely didn't recognize you, but now I do. What's up? Alright, so... Alright, so... Back in Kerbal Space Program. As I've kind of... I don't know if y'all have noticed, but ever since KSP2 has been announced, I've been on a Kerbal Space Program binge. I'm doing good. So, today's mission. This is just honestly going to be a filler mission for next time, because I'll show you guys what I've got planned for next live stream. I know I'm kind of already talking early, but I already have a plan of what I want to do next live stream. Next live stream will be sometime this week. I don't know a date yet. Anyway, so here's the plan. We're going to put this gigantic thing up into orbit, and it's going to take us out to Duna, which is the game's version of Mars. This is pretty much an interplanetary colony ship, and the idea is it'll be the Kerbal's home away from home. We'll be doing that next week, or not next week, next live stream, sorry. So yeah, essentially what I'm trying to do is, if you guys haven't already, I want you guys to join my Discord, and I want you guys to all send me a name for this ship. Pretty much what we're going for is something either space-like, you know, like Olympus Mons, something epic like Retribution, something adventurous like, you know, Endeavor or Pioneer, you know, things of that nature. So everybody, you know, once you join the stream, or once you join the Discord, send me a name. Or you could be like, Sassy Italian and say Spatnik 1. She says is like a cross between Saturn and Sputnik. But yeah. So, we'll try to put this up into space next time. Alright, what's up? Somebody else just joined in. 'But yeah, so this is going to be the next time. 10 out of 10, Frontier is best. But yeah, this is essentially, like I said, it's going to be the ship that will launch into space. The idea is essentially this whole part right here, from here back, is pretty much Kerbal's home away from home. This front part is basically to hold auxiliary fuel, so if these tanks run out, then, you know, hopefully we can use this to hopefully have just enough to get back home. This stage here, while it's empty right now, it's going to hold a like kind of an escape vessel, you know, just in case, you know, if all else fails, then the Kerbals can get into here and hopefully get back home. This stage here is going to hold the lander, for which they'll land on the planet and then come back, hopefully. And this stage here is going to be, you know, for getting us out of the Kerbal system. It pretty much, this part will detach after it's used up, and then hopefully if everything goes according to plan, pretty much this whole upper stage right here will be able to be reused again. And of course, I need just a little bit more science, because this little heat shield here, it's just kind of meant to represent of what it's going to be, but I'm going to have a much larger heat shield on the front. And of course, you know, you got your radiators, solar panels to keep charge and dissipate heat. Alright, so that's going to be next live stream. Hey, Kate, you excited to be able to colonize planets? Absolutely, I am. I'm actually, I think what I'm actually mostly looking forward to is that multiplayer. Because, I mean, think about it. If, Manly Maniac, he recently got the Kerbal Space Program on the PlayStation as well. So, if we both get it for the PlayStation, Kerbal Space Program 2 for the PlayStation, holy crap, that's going to be incredibly fun. Two idiots trying to face the cosmos. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today. Because, like I said, I need a lot more science. This is going to be kind of a filler episode in order to, like, kind of get things done before next time. So, what we're going to start off with is Scout 7. Now, if you guys remember last live stream, if you guys were here, we managed to launch a small probe all the way out to Jool, which is basically the game's version of Jupiter. Well, and I said that I would do a bunch of science off screen, which I did. But if you'll notice, I'm almost out of fuel. In fact, I've only really got about 14, a little less than 15 units of xenon gas left. That can get me somewhere, but not very much. So, pretty much what I have it set up is, I've currently got it in this long elliptical orbit, just to try to keep it safe for a while. But within 21 in-game days, the mission's going to come to an end, because it's pretty much going to crash into where is it? Into Lathe, which is one of the moons of Jool. So, my idea is, let's send it out with a bang. If you guys remember a few years back, there was a probe called Cassini, and what it did was it went to Saturn, stayed there for decades, gathering just a crap ton of science, and eventually it ran out of fuel, so they decided to burn it up in Saturn's atmosphere in order to potentially protect the other moons, just in case the other moons had life around it. AK, you need to extend your apoapsis. Yeah, like I said, I actually don't. I don't have enough fuel. I want this mission to end. I want to try to send it out in a bang, is what I'm trying to get at. So, let's see here. I'm gonna try to set it up to where alright, that should be good. That's, in fact, quick save that. Alright, so my idea is we're gonna send this on one last mission. What it's gonna do is in a couple of days it'll just barely kiss Late's atmosphere, just enough to get enough science, and then from there it'll swing back around and crash into Jewel. Perfect way to end it. So I went ahead and quick saved it, so let's give this a shot. And hopefully that'll be enough to at least, you know, get us into our orbit. Okay. Commit rocket ICBM. I've got to save my money, y'all. I don't think you guys realize that I have to have credits to spend. I'm not gonna waste credits on just, you know, building ICBMs just to crash them into the planet. Oh, whoa. Oh, crap! What the heck? Okay, so something just came up. Let's actually revert that. How did that happen? Okay, let's see what that was. Okay, so we may actually have a different mission. Missile lock on alien life? No. Alright, so let's see what the heck that was. Okay, hold up. What is this? Tylo encounter. Tylo encounter will eject us, pretty much. Right. Stupid cat! Knocking over clothes. Ah. Alright, let's check something real quick. Space Center. Also, AK, I started researching my first Tiger 2. Cool! Okay, can we... Let's see here. I'll go ahead and get that just in case, but let's see here. Okay. So we may just have to accept that mission as is. Okay. Okay, so looks like it's not gonna happen. And instead we're gonna get this. Enjoying the new job? It pays the bills. Okay. So, we are instead going to get a Tylo encounter. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this off. Okay, so yeah, we are going to end up crashing into the surface regardless. Do we have actually anything... Where is the... Is Tylo actually blocking the sun? Yeah, Tylo's blocking the sun, dadgummit. Alright, so let's see here. Log temperature. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get anything back from that regardless. Get anything from here? And nope. Because we've pretty much already been here, so... Yeah. Alright, so... Here's what we're going to do instead. I wanted to get the lathe atmosphere, but that's not going to happen. So rather, instead... We're just going to go ahead and end our mission here. Yeah, we're gonna end up... Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna end up crashing into the surface of Jewel. Alright, where is... There it is. Alright. Whoa, okay. Alright, so here's what I want to do real quick. No. There we go. If we are lucky, hopefully we can at least get some science back about the atmosphere of Jewel. I'll go ahead and do a quick save here, just in case. How many planets you see? Looks like I'm on time today. Yeah, finally. You're just in time to see the grand finale of Scout 7. Hopefully, you know, we can actually send it back. Yeah, we already got all this stuff, so... Hopefully, we can at least re-establish a signal before we enter the atmosphere, but you know what, if not, then it's fine. Although I'm starting to believe that may not happen. Hey, Cabby, you're just in time to witness the grand finale of our probe here. Oof, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get connection back in time. But basically, if you guys remember a couple years ago, there was a probe called Cassini that basically, at the end of its mission, they pretty much let it fall into the planet of Saturn. That's essentially what we're doing here. I was hoping I could have gotten better data on it, or getting just a little bit more data, but it doesn't look like that looks like it may not happen. Yeah. Hopefully we can, hopefully I can be quick about it and get a signal out, but I doubt it. No. Transfer. Data interrupted. Yep. And that's the show. Alright. So, yeah. That was that. Okay, so what's next? Unfortunately, that did not go the way I wanted it to. But you know what? That's how just things happen sometimes. Alright, there was one thing I could have done just right on the launch pad real quick. I guess I'll do that real quick. For those of y'all just joining, next live stream I will be doing a godly, what was it that I had to do again? I will be doing a manned interplanetary mission. So if you guys haven't done so already, get on Discord, join my Discord, send me a DM and name for the name of the ship. If you guys haven't done so already, do that. I'm letting you guys decide what I'm naming it. I will pick what my favorite name out of it, but you know. Okay, so Kodiak liquid fueled engine. That's this one, right? Yeah. Done. Splashdown, huh? What on earth? It actually wants me to do a parachute mission over Jewel. What? No! You're crazy if you think I'm going to be able to do that. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. Do. Alright, let's test this thing. Alright, let's get this thing out there. Okay, open craft. I almost forgot to do something. Alright. Okay, first off... I'll do that later. Scroll all the way down. Alright, just gotta get this thing into the water. That wasn't supposed to happen. And that should be good. Yeah, that was better. Done. All right. Let's see where our positions are and everything. Alright, here's what I'll do next. I don't know why I went back to the Space Center when I needed to go back to the tracking station. Alright, let's fly this thing. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, there's not much to keep here, so let's go ahead and level up crew. We'll go ahead and transmit back what we have. Yeah, not enough. Okay. So here's what we'll do. You guys want some more fireworks? We're about to have some more fireworks. Just to kind of... Since this station is now pretty much useless, since we pretty much got all the science and data that we needed from it, we're going to go ahead and deorbit this thing. It has pretty much served its purpose, so... Alright, let's see here. Control from here. Plus, you know, it'll get our crew back. They've been up here for almost 2 years now, so let's go ahead and get them home. And we're going to go ahead and undock. Get her out of the way. Goodbye, Space Lab Alpha. Alright. Got to enjoy fireworks. There it goes. Ooh, that's coming in a lot faster than I expected. Please survive. Please survive. Yay, they survived. And now we can recover them. Awesome. Alright, next on the agenda. Let's see here. Open crafts. Here's what we can do. We can send a crew quickly to Minmus, gather some more science there. If that doesn't get us enough, then I have one more mission I have planned for today, at least. Let's have Lenzo go up. She hasn't been up much yet. Let's also have... Nah, we'll stick with that crew. Alright. So let's get to Minimus now, shall we? Alright. Alright, beginning gravity turn. Clean separation. Alright, so we are on our way up. Oh wow, okay. Thought we would have had a little bit more. Alright. And we're just going to go ahead and time warp a little to get us up. Alright, it's now auto-saving. I could have swore I have already done that. Eh, pretty close. Alright. Where's Minimus now? Alright, and focus view. Alright. Oop, too much, too much. Come on now. Come on. Come on back. Alright, that's probably about as close as we're gonna get to it. And quick save. Alright, here we go. After this mission, I'm probably going to do another another rover mission to Duna if we don't get enough science from this. Three, two, one. Alright, let's see how it looks. We're gonna need another burn. Alright, I'm just trying to adjust things a bit closer. Too much. Alright, easy adjustments, easy. Too much, too much. Alright, that should be good. All right. So what are y'all up to today? Alright. 20 seconds to burn. Okay, let's just try to get it in orbit. Or... Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Alright, I'm going to save it there. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. Okay, focus view. Alright, just gotta barely touch it. Come on. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'll fix the inclination once I get there. All right. Stop! Why would you do that? Why would you decide to just flip out? That is not okay. Alright, let's try to fix this now. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see here. Alright. That should work. Alright. Polar orbit. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. In fact, I want to go ahead and quick save just in case. All right. Get her down nice and gentle like. Alright, that works. Yeah, that works. You know, that's actually get it up just a tad bit more. Just in case, you know, I don't want to I don't want to be crashing into it. Alright, there we go, that works. Perfect. Alright, so let's send down... Okay, Lenzo's gonna go transfer to here. Alright, and Bob is also going to transfer to here. Go ahead and extendo ladder. Alright, we're going to keep that. We don't need that. Nope. Okay, we'll keep that since, you know, it's just, even though it's only a barely any, it's still something. And yes, we'll keep that as well. Okay, let's see here. Crew report? Nope. So let's go ahead and get Bob out, so we can recover all the science. Whoa, no, no, no. Ah, crap. I didn't want him to go back in. Get your butt back out there and do science, boy. Take. Alright. And yes, it looks like the ladder issue is fixed. If you guys remember, this this particular vessel, I had some ladder issues every single time, but I finally was able to fix it. And restore. Collect. Restore. Yes, that worked. That works. Good, good, good. Okay, let's do it over the South Pole now. Okay, crew report? Oh, okay. Log. Yes. We're going to keep that. Is there anything else I can do? No. Erase it. And let's see here. Bob, get back out. Do you have an EVA report for us? Yes, you do. You're going to keep that. And you're going to take this. Alright, so quick save there. That should be more than enough to get the parts that we'll need for the interplanetary mission. But we're not going to be done here yet. So let's warp to here. Alright, let's see here. We will go ahead and decouple. And I'm just going to give this thing a quick puff away. Alright. So now we're back to here. Go ahead and set it prograde. And we'll just do a quick, tiny burn. Just a little bit more. That should be good. We're going to go ahead and use the injection stage just to kind of finish up and get down there, but once we get close to the surface, I'll detach it. Alright, almost there. Alright, let's see here. Didn't even explode. It just kind of gently settled down. Touchdown. Nice and gently. Alright, so let's see here. Keep that. I said keep. There we go. And we're going to keep that. Ooh, nice. All right. And keep. First off, log. Oop, nope. Okay, hang on. Actually, one other thing. Crew report. There we go. All right, Bob, get your butt back out there. take, 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 collect, collect, EVA report, and take a surface sample. And plant flag. Coolio. Minus pole landing. Alright, let's see here. Did I complete that contract? Yes, I did. Okay, and just to be safe, yeah. Alright, grab. Oh yeah, that was much easier. Alright, oh, my phone wasn't charging for some stupid reason. Alright, give me just a sec, y'all. Alright, let me check something real quick. I'm gonna be blue screen for a sec. Give me just a sec. Like I said, I'm gonna be blue screen for just a minute. Alright, I'm gonna try to get Manly Maniac in here. He asked for help when it comes to docking. Hey, Maniac, you finally joined. Yeah, I just sent you an invite so I can teach you how to dock real quick. Alright, let's see here. Alright, not sure where he's at. Somebody tried to send a message, but it didn't go through on the YouTube chat. There he is.
Hello.
Hey, so you're watching now?
Yeah, so basically, I tried to do that satellite mission, and for some reason around Minmus, the satellite like requisite wasn't registering because I like you saw that picture. My orbit was literally like on the green line,
Yeah,
and
I tend to not do those just because I don't like doing them.
I
There's
like doing them. It's just like I don't know why it didn't work at Minmus. It works everywhere else, but not Minmus.
because Minmus is so small, you have to be far more perfect.
Oh, is that what it is?
Probably.
Uh,
All right.
well, why? And then after that, I pulled back my save. I just did another moon mission to plant a flag on the moon. I landed on the northwest crater because I knew that would get me more science. Got all the science from there, and I got 404 science, I think. And then I unlocked 2 more nodes. I unlocked the ability for like better RCS or RCS in general, and then I unlocked better rocketry like parts to like make Saturn V-ish looking rockets now.
Okay, cool. So you
Yeah,
ready?
so
You ready for me to you ready for me to teach you how to dock though?
here's the thing. I did the training scenario, right? And I figured out it's not that difficult. Like once I figured out the controls and whatnot, and you have to be very patient. But like whenever I did dock, the first time I did it, they magnetized together, and then my ship bounced off of it. So I had to like do a re-entry, which took like 10 minutes. I'm like, why the fuck did it bounce off? Like it was literally the magnets did it. Like
sometimes the magnets will, you know, just decide to just send each other or let me rephrase that. Sometimes the magnets will just decide to repel each other, but that doesn't happen all the time. But you know, you get the basic idea now, though, correct?
I do. So like, yeah, I do because I didn't understand how the nodes worked when you set a target. I didn't realize that when you set a target to the craft that it's like setting a target to like a moon or a planet. Like
yeah,
if you can, it's in retrospect to what you're going for. So like
exactly
the retrograde is away from the ship, or like not away, but like it's slowing down in relative speed to the ship, and then like the node that goes toward the ship, you click on that, and then you just keep going back and forth between your retrograde and your direction toward the ship, and you keep doing that until you get closer and closer.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
And I figured that out, and it took me about I've had a half hour to figure out the finickiness of RCS and how the controls worked on the remote. On the controller. So I might resume my save file. I don't know if I should stream now or not, but
all right. Well, I had invited you just kind of teach you how to do it, but I guess you got it now.
Oh all yeah, right. I think I got it, but like I don't know.
Okay. Well, you want to be mission? Go ahead.
How the fuck? What ship is that? I don't even know how you made that. Like, what? How is there an orb? Like, what is that?
It's part of the DLC.
Oh, I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking that looked like a really realistic lander. So I was like, man, that looks completely different.
Yeah, it's part of the Making History DLC, so it's kind of the more Russian-esque looking parts.
Yeah, they have American parts too, right?
Oh yeah, you know how the biggest parts you have in the stock game is 3.75 meters?
Yeah.
You can get up to 5 meters with the DLC.
I bet the parts are expensive as hell, though.
I'll show you it after this.
So if I were to download a DLC, would it fuck up my save or no?
I honestly have no idea.
I might be interested in getting it at some point.
I mean, I would. I mean, honestly, just adding extra parts, it's awesome.
It's $10. Wait, I got the game for the same price that the DLC is. That's a steal.
All right, so yeah.
$10. Huh.
Yeah,
How much stuff is in this pack?
I'll show you the majority of the parts when we get back. It also adds other things like you're supposed to be able to like somehow create your own missions, but I honestly don't know how to do that yet. So.
Oh, you're in scenarios. Yeah.
But for now, I'm just gonna finish this mission up.
Wait, okay, let me look at the description of this thing and read it. To reach new heights in the critically acclaimed space simulation game Kerbal Space Program with history and parts back. Experience a variety of new content. I need to turn down my laptop because I can hear you talking. Experience a variety of new content with pre-made missions inspired by humankind's most daring historical events. New parts to experiment with from the historic space race and fresh suits to enhance the style of the Kerbals. Also included are new launch sites with the moon launch site not currently on PC. A moon launch site? What is that?
It's basically a moon base.
You can launch from the moon?
Not in career mode, but you can in sandbox.
Ah. Man, you should have the ability to unlock that in career mode, though. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like as an end game thing. So history pack. Play a variety of missions inspired by humankind's own space exploration, from spacewalking to crash landing and everything in between. Players can attempt to recreate the most pivotal moments in space exploration history, but with a unique Kerbal twist. New parts. This expansion also includes dozens of new parts, with new astronaut suits, all inspired by the historic space race.
Yeah, you can have like cosmonaut suits.
Cool. Oh, those! I hope they have those bright tacky orange suits that the U.S. had. Or those really metallic ones from like the 50s.
They don't have those. They only have the Russian ones, but in the next DLC, they'll have kind of Tron-esque, futuristic-looking spacesuits.
That's weird. No, like...
No.
When I went to,
No. What are you doing?
This area, and they had the Apollo. What was it? The Apollo. Oh, which one was it? It was the actual, or like it was the. Oh God! Oh, that's the Kraken glitch, isn't it?
No, I accidentally set stability to retrograde, and I wasn't ready to do it.
Can't get up.
No, I got back up. I just wasn't ready to do it yet.
How did you get back up? What?
Reaction wheels are an amazing thing.
No, I have reaction wheels on my shit too, but it's like you must have different kinds of reaction wheels or something.
Well, also the gravity on Miss is so light, I could just throw this thing around.
Oh, you're on Menmis. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, it looked like I thought you were on the moon. I was like, there's no way you can do that in the moon.
Alright.
Do that in the moon, you will break something. Okay. I guess I could design a station for now and then when I stream next I can show it off. For a space station, should I use the command pod, the 3-person command pod?
If you desire to. I mean, honestly, I would just...
That'd be the best thing to do.
I would just go for something simple at first.
I mean, it's gonna be simple, like, it's not gonna be anything complicated, but I have all the parts to make something good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I have this huge RCS tank that has 750 monopropellant. I'm just gonna put right underneath it. I'm gonna take my command and control. Hey, what is this, by the way? I have in command and control, it's a fly-by-wire avionics hub. It's like a little cone thing.
Think light reaction wheels for aircraft.
Oh, it's for aircraft. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's like very weak though.
So you do want to put something like the advanced inline stabilizer or the advanced reaction wheel module, huh? Or not that one. That's.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't use reaction wheels when I fly aircraft.
Really, you'd think it'd be safer to use reaction wheels. You'd have more control.
Yeah, but I've kind of just learned how not to. Keep in mind when I first, I used to be part of a roleplay group, and
yeah, I know.
So we tried to make our crafts as realistic as possible.
Oh. I have 2 docking ports. I have the big one and I have the small one now. I didn't realize I even bought that one. This one actually fits on the lander can that I'm using for this station. if it'll.
Something else I actually forgot to mention in the Jewel mission that I did.
Yeah,
I wanted to go to a pole, but I guess I could never made it around to it. And there is a special reason why I wanted to go to pole.
So, let's see. So, okay, I basically have a docking port on top of this big 3-person lander can. A big RCS tank below it with RCS thrusters on all 4 sides. Now, I'm confused on what to do next. I mean, I could put an inline reaction wheel. One of these, yeah, the big one. I put the giant one below that, which makes sense. And then I don't know how to. Am I gonna have to like make this like a thick boy, like using the big fuel tank?
Hang on, my phone died again. My phone's dying.
Is that what I'm gonna have to do? I wonder. I want to do that. Hey, I also have a relay.
All right, stand by.
Now, and I actually. Oh, sorry.
Stand by. I'm gonna need to grab a new phone charger. This one's pretty much broken.
I think Zeus just did something in my room. What did you do, dog?
So,
something.
Little story time for you. The reason I wanted to go to pole was many years ago. There was actually a battle over pole. Let me explain. Let me explain. Years ago, there was 2 private companies. One was known as Project Genesis, the other was Protech. Protech had lost control of 5 of its space destroyers over Pole. So Project Genesis went in with 4 destroyers and a light cruiser in order to pretty much take them out. The battle ended in a draw between the rogue destroyers and Project Genesis ships, with pretty much everyone dying, with one Kerbal sacrificing himself to deorbit the robotic Protech destroyers. Now let me explain that story. Years ago, on the Kerbal Space Program forums, there used to be a group known as the Gentlemen's Battle Club. We would actually make stock spaceships that had like stock weaponry on them, and we would do chess-style battles with each other, where one person would go and attack a ship, then the next person would go and attack a ship, and we would just send the save file back and forth with each other. And that,
it's like a game of Battleship, but in space.
Yeah, kind of, with Kerbal Space Program though.
Interesting. Huh.
If you guys have ever seen Macy Dean, it's kind of in the style of that.
What's doing this? Come on, boy. What's out there, huh? What you see? A boy, get him, boy.
And pretty much, yes, that was my first battle with another guy. So it kind of has Pole has a soft spot in my heart.
Pole. So random to have a soft spot for Pole in Kerbal Space.
It was the first battle I ever did. So yes.
Well, I haven't been beyond Amendment, so I don't really have a soft spot for anything in the game just yet. I've done 3 flights to Memphis though, but technically one of them didn't count because that was one of my other saves, basically a different universe took place there, and I pulled it back. But I did 2 flybys of Memphis. I did a high orbit one, did a low orbit one. I could land there if I wanted to, but I need to do one of those main missions that never expire, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And which is to set up a station. Basically, it wants me to dock 2 vessels together and then rendezvous 2 vessels back to Kerbin, which I'm guessing is like just land or can them down, like just separate them and then just land them like you would from a moon mission back to Kerbin.
I hear you.
So yeah, I would need to do that, which means I feel like I should make a station first, like a preliminary station, and then dock the vehicles to that, and then rendezvous them back to Kerbin once those are there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Zeus, what are you doing, boy? Oh God, you might be. I'm not gonna be able to hear you for a few minutes taking out the dogs.
All right, that's fine. All right. Houston, May 22. Yeah, I kind of made my ships somewhat Russian-esque, but they land kind of like Apollo. Are you new around here? I don't think I've seen you before. Alright, well, awesome. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. Yeah, as you can tell by the name, I'm AK the War Eagle. I do other things other than Kerbal Space Program, like War Thunder, Ace Combat. Gonna be doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare when it comes out. So yeah. Welcome to the channel, though, dude. Glad to have you. As far as Kerbal Space Program, I just kind of tend to live stream my career Let's Play. But like I said, I do other things like War Thunder. So, yeah.
I've been sucked into Kerbal Space Program, dude. It's not healthy.
I know, right? Well, for me, it's mostly just the hype of Kerbal Space Program 2 next year.
Not for me. I wanted to get it before that even showed up. You know that.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm honestly okay, so I think I may have an idea of how the multiplayer might work.
Uh-huh.
Think Minecraft. Where one person... Wait, hear me out. One person sets up a because remember, it's going to have colonies that you build and everything.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are... each person, because it's like a person will set up a server and then people can play on that server.
Got it.
So that's why I said think Minecraft.
Sense.
That's why I said think Minecraft.
Yeah, I saw more pre-alpha gameplay, and the launch pad area looks really interesting.
All right, hang on a second. Houston Made. What have you never heard of?
Okay, so what is this? So I have an non-reaction.
But yeah, I also did see the alpha pre-alpha gameplay, and if honestly, if that's pre-alpha, imagine what the full game is going to look like.
I think it's going to look the same, but less laggy. Because I saw a lot of the pre-alpha footage, and a lot of it's choppy and laggy.
I know.
But that's because they're still working out shit.
Think about it. Trees. We have trees.
Yeah, I saw that. But the launch pad looks really intriguing, and the explosions and smoke looks really good. Like, it looks really good.
Okay, what is... dadgummit. I got it.
So
I got a Kraken.
A station... So... Oh, you did. I've worked out ways to go around having Krakens.
Those games that I said. War Thunder is basically a... It's a multiplayer World War II / modern day
pre-World War II to 90s basically.
Yeah, it's basically
the stuff. Actually, no, the latest thing is from 2016. The Type 60 or Type 16 for the Japanese, but
it's basically a multiplayer tank, airplane, and naval simulator.
Ran by a bunch of Gulag enforcers. Alright, so for this station, should I have like a heat shield and like a decoupler, like in case I ever want to take the station down?
I mean, if you go back and watch earlier in the stream, I just used my command service module to basically deorbit it. But
so just deorbit it and let it burn up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, like I used I used my pretty much my quote unquote shuttle to do it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take the heat shield and the coupler off, and then just attach the RCS to there.
And Houston, for Ace Combat, I think it's a kind of arcade flight simulator, but think kind of alternate history Earth, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, something along them lines. So this, I don't know how this station is supposed to look, because, like, should I have a fuel tank on the station, like, to do, like, maneuvers and stuff, or, like...
I mean,
like
that's...
major maneuvers, if I need to?
I mean, I'd go for it.
Okay. It's gonna be directly attached to the inline wheel, so... that's fun. Now where's the little tiny... the poodle? That's what I want. Poodle engine. This ship is already massive. It already costs 13. It costs more than my orbiter, and this is supposed to go into my Kerbal orbit. And it's not even fit. It's literally just a fuel tank with a rocket and an RCS, and then just a lander cam with a docking port. I haven't even put like the communication stuff on it, the electrical. What kind of communication? Because I put a relay up. I put a relay satellite around the moon, by the way. Yep, and it looks very nice. I make really good satellites. Like, if you need advice to build satellites, I'm your man, dude. I make really good satellites.
All right, Manly, watch how smooth this docking goes.
I'd laugh if you fucked up.
Oh, I'd be upset if I did.
So you put your camera on lock, right?
No.
Oh, that's easy. When you have control of both. See the scenario that I was doing? One of them was derelict and had like no power or anything.
And yoink.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like it made it 10 times harder. If I had two craft that were separate like that, I could control. That would be easy. What you're doing right now is easy.
So go ahead and quick save.
What I had to do was like I had to do a rescue mission essentially. By the way, it was the scenario. Like I hate doing those. Now what kind of radar, or what kind of antenna or dish should I put on? Should I put a relay? So I have a relay around Kerbal, or is that too much? Because is one around the moon good enough?
My idea is you can never have too much communication.
But do you think a relay is necessary if I already have one at the moon?
I mean, I'd go ahead and put it. It doesn't hurt to throw it on there just in case.
See, you over-engineer things, though. I tend to try to be as efficient as possible. I might put a relay between the orbit of the moon and between Kerbal. I'm gonna put a Communitron GTS M1, which is the flat ones that fold out into like a rectangular shape. Which these actually look really, really nice, in my opinion. Let me extend it and see how it looks. Oh yeah, it looks nice, but I don't want it to fold like that. I want it to be like... oh god, how am I gonna get it to...
Ooh, I'm glad I checked things.
I guess that works. I guess I can make it like that. Yeah, that works, I suppose. I have the big fairing, by the way, too, that I got. I don't know how they really... yeah, let's look at the big old fairing, boy. Let's go to payload.
EVA report.
Yeah, it's the... oh god, yeah. Oh, putting a fairing around this is so freaking... like, why would I need a fair... because of the... well, yeah, it just makes things more aerodynamic. Like, Jesus, man. Jesus. Retract antenna. Do solar panels work if you place them anywhere on your craft, like even at the fuel tanks?
Say again?
Do solar panels work even if you place them at like your fuel tanks?
Yeah, as long as they have direct line of sight with the sun. Or actually not even
so
direct.
It doesn't matter where you place them.
Yeah, honestly it doesn't even, you don't even have to have direct line of sight.
Okay, I'm just gonna put 1x6, two 1x6s below the inline reaction wall. Like that? Yeah. They're tiny looking, but I'm sure they can easily power this damn thing. Looks nice. Retract that solar panel. Now I need to put a... I have a big ass battery I can just strap to the side of this.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Put it there. I'm gonna put it below the communication dish. How much battery does that hold? 400 units of electric charge in that one battery. Jesus.
Man, that is
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
two of them.
that is a lot of science I'm bringing back. Let's see here.
Oh, did you do two landings at different spots?
No, but that's actually an interesting idea I could do. But you know what? To be fair, I have to be fair, I do already have a lot of science already, and I don't want to overcomplicate this right now. Okay, so
You can just make a quick save and test it.
Eh.
That's what I do. And you have no worries.
Hakuna Matata.
Unless the quick save corrupts, which means, I mean, if you're that worried, then hey, what are these? Photovoltaic panels.
Hang on one second.
Let me look at them. Hold on. I'm gonna see what they are. Extend. Oh, they're basically solar panels that have heat protection on them.
Oh yeah.
I might put those on. Those would look nicer.
Keep in mind though that the smaller ones, they cannot retract after you've extended them. The larger ones can retract.
Wait.
Yeah.
The photovoltaic ones?
Give me a second and I will... Let me get back to Kerbin and I will answer all your questions. Okay, go,
oh,
just in case.
There's this giant 2x4 just side panel I can attach to the side of the thing. That's not efficient. That'd be for like a long trip mission somewhere. They're all photovoltaic, but I think these ones just happen to have... They're the same size as the ones that don't have the heat protection. Here, you know what? I literally can just go to the launch pad and test it. Easy as that. What are those other orbits around Minmus that you have?
One was meant to be a survey, but it turned into a relay.
That's weird. Did you put a surveyor and a relayer on the second thing?
No, I meant to do it. It was meant to be a relay, or sorry, a survey, but I didn't have enough power to send it back, so it just became a relay.
I'm gonna open up these solar panels and see if they work. Oh, they fold out slower. Yeah, I can retract these.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I know the giant ones don't retract. Like, you're talking about the big-ass ones going, like, major stations.
No, I'm talking about the tiny ones that can fold out.
Really? Because the tiny ones that can fold out don't do that. Alright, I'm gonna see how long this first stage, or this last stage for the station can last on its rocket fuel alone.
Alright.
Oh, it can't even lift itself. That's... I mean, it makes sense that it can't lift itself. That's meant for space, but Jesus, man, it's heavy. Alright, God. I wish I could make I could make a Saturn V kind of rocket, but it's a little excessive. For just doing a simple orbit around
Hey,
Kerbal.
what? Okay, so you know how I'm in a polar orbit right now?
Yeah. I don't know why you are, but yeah.
So I could have landed on the poles.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to turn it into an equatorial.
That seems... but why?
So I can make it back easier.
Oh, boy, yeah. Oh, well, I had my craft all the way at the top of the BOD. That's not smart. There we go. This looks good. I just don't know how I'm gonna get it up.
Done.
Could one just long rocket stick get this into orbit with like the big engines and the big fuel
Possibly.
tanks?
And check it out. Now I'm equatorial.
Nice. We're just gonna put 3D right here. Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and...
That might... It's just a big version of the small stuff I used to make. I don't know. Let me change the color of those. They're horrid. Make them orange.
Alright.
This looks good, actually. I like this. But I'm gonna have to put a skipper.
Aye, aye.
Ooh, I have a spark. What is this? A spark liquid fuel engine. I have ant engines. I have engines.
They're basically really tiny engines.
For space travel or like?
Yeah. For like little things.
It says liquid fuel though. But there's no oxidizer involved, or is that like?
Actually, you know what? Hang on.
Like...
Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna do something real quick. There, that gets rid of that crap. Hey, I'm gonna leave, but later I will probably come back and watch the rest. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. If you want to, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow me on Discord, and the link to that is in the description below. Which will honestly help me out a crap ton.
Alright, so... I guess all I gotta do is test it, so this is gonna be a lot of pieces, man. Is this really gonna get me up there? It's 30,000. The whole craft itself. I suppose... I'd have to buy more Kerbals, too. I do have almost 1.7 million V-Bucks.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so I suppose that wouldn't be too bad. Only problem is once I build that station... Oh yeah, no, that's perfect actually, because it wants me to rendezvous craft down back to Kerbal, so I could just send some. Could I send AI craft to go up there?
I guess so.
Like if I use my Probodyne hex and then like put like a lander can above that, could I just like?
All right,
no,
give me
not
just.
a lander can. I'd probably do command.
Give me just 1 sec. I'm trying to transfer some fuel around. Okay, thanks. I already subscribed. Thanks, dude. That's all. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much.
So, how do you go about re-entering a lander can into Kerbin's atmosphere?
Give me a second. Heat shields.
But it's an octagon shape though. Like it has no like aerodynamic properties.
Oh, you're
to keep it upright.
You mean the is it called the LEM?
No, it's the MK1 lander can.
Again, I guess just heat shields, but that's not really meant for landing or re-entry anyway.
But then why would you use it?
Landing on the moon?
But
think Apollo.
Get back to Kerbin, though.
Think Apollo style.
But how did the Apollo guys get back to Kerbin? Or
to
Earth?
Okay. Remember why did that go that way? I have no idea. First off they They got it in orbit around the moon. Then they sent one spacecraft down onto the planet. And then they launched that spacecraft back up to meet up with a second ship. Then they redocked, like I did, like I did now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The lander cannon is basically like just for like realism, huh? There's no really like need to bring it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, my Probodyne Hex, I guess I could use to bring it up there, and then that's a small little thing. I don't know how I'd. I don't know how.
All right, quit saving.
How'd I go about attaching a lander or
Okay.
a command pod to that?
Undock. There we go.
Oh, I guess that could work. Maybe. Yeah, that could work. Okay. I'm just trying to think ahead. Thinking ahead does not work for me. All the time.
Alright. Now I've got plenty of fuel to get back, and that thing will crash back into the surface. Okay. Well, hey, welcome back, Houston.
Okay. This thing looks almost complete. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add... fairing. That's right. Okay, I was trying to think. Need the... Oh, this is gonna be a large fairing. Do I need a fairing for this? Do I? So I put the fairing above the engine or below the engine? Below the engine, obviously, not attached to it. So like, I don't know, this is gonna work. No, I don't even know what the service bay, I don't even know what the service bays are useful for.
Let's say you want to launch something without a fairing, but you have a bunch of science equipment. You can put all the science equipment in the service bays, and it'll keep it more aerodynamic.
I never do that anyway. I guess that would help though.
Alright, warp into next maneuver.
Doesn't happen.
Or let's say you want to use the service bays, you put all the science equipment in there, and you could potentially bring it back.
Damn, you're gonna let me attach this fairing or what, dude, bro? This game isn't letting me do the whole fairing thing. Do you notice the fairings sometimes don't like want to work?
They don't like it when parts clip through them.
Yeah, but I have literally nothing clipping through this one. It's just like, nah, fam.
Sometimes you think nothing's clipping through it when it is.
Okay. Well, now it did it for me. So I just gotta make a straight pipe going up and then pull it in. There we go. Oh, it looks very Russian, this fairing that I've made. Ew, I need to edit that. It's way too stubby. Edit fairing, edit previous one. Need to kind of... How am I gonna go about this? I really can't do that, can I? Unless I go like...
Alright.
Right here, and then
Let's go ahead, save game.
Cool. Ah, there we go, that's a bit better.
Okay, I may have messed up, and I'm having a little mini panic attack. Hopefully things will work out. Things are working out. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I had left all the science back in the landing craft for a second.
So this the rocket stage I want to use to get it to orbit, it literally is 1/4 of the entire main craft.
Nice.
So it just has a big ass fairing on the top. Whatever, I'm gonna test it. What should I call it? What should my station be called? I wonder. Because once I do this launch test, I'm gonna maybe start streaming. I don't know how long you're gonna stream for. I don't want to stream when you are.
I'll probably stream for a little bit longer. I want to at least, get enough science to where I can get the last parts I need before the interplanetary mission. Which, by the way, you haven't submitted a name for the ship yet.
I mean, I'll submit a name right now, by word of mouth.
Go for it.
So you're doing a manned mission?
I am doing a man mission. To Duna.
Duna, I'd assume? Yeah, okay. Huh.
Uh-oh.
It's stupid. Call it Timmy Turner.
Why?
Because he got all of his wishes that he wanted. And what more does a Kerbal want of a wish than to go to Duna?
Well, did you not see the post in Discord that I made?
I don't believe I did. I don't go on Discord often unless I'm like doing videos or talking or playing video game like War Thunder especially.
You go on Viddy's Discord often. You don't come onto mine much.
I come onto yours a little bit every now and then to check up on it. I go on everybody's to check up on it here and there. I just don't pay attention to links and stuff. I'm just like, I'm looking in your. Oh wait, is it Hey Y'all Listen Up? Is that where I need to look?
No, it should be in general. Yeah, it should be just a little bit up.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I read that. I read this morning. There was someone zero gravity. He wants it. That's funny. The right stuff. Well, I'll submit my name. I don't think it's gonna be Timmy Turner. Let's pick something a little better.
All right. Which, by the way, y'all, if y'all watching, y'all are more than welcome to submit a name too. For the next live stream.
I could look up some words in the dictionary, but I'm trying to find a Latin word for something. Call it conatus.
Call it what?
That's Here, I'll put it in Discord. It's the Latin word for endeavor. Conatus.
I guess you would be the third person to suggest endeavor.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, the Endeavor Forever. Yeah, that's a bit of a cheesy name.
And then there's another guy who did Defiant Endeavor.
Well, the Latin term, because there's been so many ships named Endeavor and stuff like that. It's so like typical.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Latin connotation of that sounds awesome though. Like I didn't think it would sound good, but then it was like conatus. I'm like, whoa, that sounds good for like a ship name. I wish I had that fucking name on my ship, but now I'm just giving you the name. I'm like, fuck.
Nah. If you want to use it, go for it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna use it. But I'm not gonna get into Duna for a while, man. You realize that I'm so new to like interplanetary shit. Like I haven't even done anything interplanetary. Like no. Now, what should I name this? Again, my station. What should I name my space station? Ooh.
I just went with Space Lab Alpha, Space Lab Beta.
I'm gonna call it the. I called it the XLMR.
For which stands for what?
XMLRS.
What does that stand for?
Extra large manly relay station.
Alright.
Yes. I mean, XLMRS rolls off the tongue okay, so I like it. Alright, I guess it's time to launch this giant.
Has anyone tried to push the moon in the game? I wonder if it's possible. It is not possible. I promise you that. Scott Manley.
Yeah,
Give
he
me a
tried
second.
it.
Scott Manley did try make a video on what it would take to do it, but it's not possible.
Dude, it would take so much energy. It would take more energy than every nuclear bomb that we have in the entire world right now, easily. Like it would be ridiculous. Unless you had some way of like controlling gravitational waves, it wouldn't be possible. Oh god, alright, I guess I'll save this craft and then how many saved crafts do I have? I have to delete some of them. Some of them are like old. Like the MMS was like my first attempt at doing a station type thing, but it was just ew.
Yeah, honestly though, I would knock out what is it? Try to master docking before even attempting Duna. Hey, I just told my friend to watch it. I just told my friend to watch your channel, and he said he would look into it. Awesome, thanks, man. Hey, the more the merrier. I mean, honestly, I'd be ecstatic if we can actually reach 250 subs by the end of next month.
So, okay, so the fact that I have 13 ships and I've already been to Minmus, is that good?
I mean, everybody plays at their own pace.
But here's the thing, technically I don't have 13 ships. If I
Here,
subtract
okay,
it from the
let me-
Abomination Mark II.
Here, you actually made it to the moon in game wise, you made it to the moon before I did. However, because you went for something bigger, or it's like something more direct. Whereas me, I took my time to get there. However, I'm just further along, mostly because I know this game a lot more than you.
Yeah. But no, I don't have 13 ships. I technically have, because I used the Abomination Mark II's rocketry system for a few launches that I've done.
And touchdown.
So
Right.
if I subtract it from 13, so I have 11 ship designs. And that's it.
Okay.
Well, no, not even that. If you want to go overall design, because the orbiters, because the Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all pretty much the same, just slightly variant. So if I subtract it from the Mark 1, that'd be 10, 9, 8. That'd be 8. Just like separate, unique designs.
Holy cow. 980 science from that one mission.
I got 404 for landing on the moon and going into a crater.
Alright, so let's go to R&D. I was only, I wasn't expecting to get that much, to be honest. Let's see here.
That's a lot. Then that's a lot.
Yeah.
If I were to get that much, I'd be like, I'm buying everything in this line, and then the lines I didn't get, and now I'm ready to fucking run things. I can go to Duna right now if I wanted to. I have the technology to do it, but like...
We have that technology.
But like, I'm not ready yet. I need to figure out how to dock and make space stations. I want to make a space station around Kerbin, and then I want to make one around the moon. And then I want to set up some more comms and relays.
Okay.
Probably about 5 or 6 more.
I just need, like... what is it? 30 more science, and then I will have everything I need.
Oh yeah, you're interplanetary. You should have the technology to do an interplanetary mission.
Well, yeah, I have the technology to do it. I just want to be just a little bit extra.
What, like a 14-year-old high school student?
Shut up.
What, Zeus? You wanna come up here and lay with Bubba?
The reason being is okay, here's the thing. I have in other games, like just on the PC, I've tried Duna multiple times. I have always successfully gotten there. I've always successfully landed. I've successfully made it back to my spacecraft, but I have never successfully made it back to Kerbin without having to use infinite fuel.
Really?
Yes. So, my goal this time... Here. Let me see here.
Zeus, stop messing with her, dude. Little fucking demon dog. Don't bite me now. Dude, this
much
this
heat
crap
can
is
that
so
take?
heavy. I have a clamp attached to it that's angled ever so slightly to the right, which actually is a good thing. But I just don't know if this thing is actually gonna...
Okay, why can that take much more temperature than this? That's not okay.
Oops, I forgot to do my staging. I usually do that. Because I'm special.
No, forget it.
Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, my Jebediah Kerman is a level 2 pilot. How do you level up, like, other pilots? Do you just gotta do, like, random missions with them?
Yeah, basically, like, if you, like, for example, let me see here. During that last mission, let's see, where is she? Lorenzo was a level 0. Like, if you're watching my stream, Lizlo was level 0, but by taking her to, Minimus, I got her all the way up to level 2. So it's basically just taking your Kerbal's places. Alright, so if you're watching it now, pretty much my idea is to use this giant heat shield to basically dive in.
What the fuck is that?
Is this your first time?
I just come back to the stream.
This is going to be. This is just a
nice looking. Oh wow.
Yeah, this is just a mock-up of my interplanetary ship.
What is that in the front? You just expanded. What the hell is that?
Heat shield, 10 meters.
Is that like already in game, or is that from the DLC?
No, it's already in game.
Oh,
why don't you make it? Why don't you try to make an international space station? I already have, and I'll show it to you right after this.
So hey, I have 3 of those big orange tanks. You know which ones I'm talking about?
These?
The Rocco Max X200 32s.
Oh, the X200. Okay. I don't know them by names.
So I attached 3 of them together and put a skipper engine below it, and it just dropped to the ground when I went at 100% throttle, which I think...
Remember I told you size 5? I have size 5 meter parts because of the DLC?
Yeah.
Come on. Quit being laggy. Okay. That's size 5.
Why would you need something that big?
Why not?
So do you think I should make this rocket the same type of layout as like my orbiter rocket, like with just a nice simple down and then just like big boosters on the sides? I don't know. I've never designed like rockets this big.
Okay,
like,
give me just
in a legitimate fashion.
Give me just a second. Let me, because I was trying to explain the mock-up.
Okay.
Essentially, what I was going to do is this part right here, from this part down to here. It's going to be a. It's going to be kind of like the main core science module area. And of course, you know, you got your engines. This part up here will be the heat shield, so basically I should be able to aero brake pretty far down in. This right here is extra fuel just in case, you know. I have it detached, or I have it separated from this part up here, so that if necessary I can use this. Then in the back, this empty fairing right here, that's going to hold like an escape pod, you know, absolute last resort to try to get back. This second fairing right here in the back is going to hold the lander, and then this orange part right here is going to be the ejection. So like pretty much I assemble it all in space, and then I use this part to like begin my burn out towards Duna, and then when that part runs out, I pretty much ditch it. So this thing's gonna, if everything goes according to plan, this thing should be semi-reusable.
Interesting.
I'm actually nervous about it.
So,
all right. Go ahead.
My rocket actually looks pretty similar to like a lot of real life designs. It's interesting looking.
Okay, Houston wanted to see... Which, again, for those of y'all watching, if you go to my Discord, you guys can submit a name for the ship. I haven't came up with a name for it yet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to launch this fucking space station into the air.
And here's the thing, everybody's picking Endeavor. So, think something other than Endeavor.
Hey, I got the Latin version of it, okay?
You did get the Latin version of it, so...
And it sounds cool, by default.
Which is at least semi-different.
It did that glitch where it loads the previous version of the craft on the landing pad.
Yep.
Do I just leave the game and come back?
No, you don't have to leave the game. What you could do is just leave the, go back to the Space Center.
Oh, that's right.
Recover the vessel, and then you can launch it from directly from the launch pad. Okay, Houston, you said you wanted to see my international space station, so to say.
I haven't seen it.
I thought I sent you a picture of it.
Might have looked over it. Oh, I can launch a vessel on the launch pad without having to go into the Space Center?
Yeah.
I did not know this. This is so convenient. That gets rid of the issue, I suppose.
Okay, it shouldn't actually be. It shouldn't be upside down. Give me a second.
So I click on that, and then I clicked on the ship. I don't know what to do now. Oh, here we go. Okay, I had to... Thanks, game. So if I do my ships by mass, the lightest one is my fleet, and the heaviest ship is easily the XM. Oh no, it's the Abomination Mark 1. Oh, I should have guessed. That thing was a monster. Below it's the XL MRS, and then the Abomination Mark 2, then the XTR Relay Mark 2, and then Mark 1, and the Believer, and the Orb Mark 4. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh god. Launch that bad boy. Oh, that looks nice. God, it's laggy.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah.
Why is it so laggy?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Because it's so many parts. I mean, I think it's like, let's see here.
If only you could turn down the graphics in the game.
It's like it's like 250. So I mean, it's not terribly laggy. I can still control things and whatnot. So I mean, if I get much bigger, then yeah. But you know what?
That's about as big as you want a station in Kerbal Space Program 1.
Yeah.
I know in the second one, you're gonna. I think it's not gonna be like that type of lag. I think they're gonna have some kind of optimization where you can have like big structures and it won't lag at all.
I mean, I can remember building things over 1,000 parts. Back when I first played.
Yeah, the optimization was different. It was a lot less laggy back in the day.
I mean, I suppose I could just send all this data back, but you know what? I kind of don't want to do that since it's only like 20 anyway. Or actually, more like 30. I only need like 30 more science anyway, so. But yeah, is that what you wanted to see, Houston?
Bella, why are you whining at me, honey? What do you want? I just took you outside. But Zeus, buddy, I know, honey. Bella, stop. Oh, God. Jesus, dog. Yeah, walk over my laptop. Yep, just walk all over it. Yep. Get off my bed, boy. Jesus. If you're gonna lay down, lay down. Don't bite me. Hey, don't bite me.
Alright. Oops. So, Space Center. Okay.
Zeus, stop it. I'm trying to launch the spacecraft. Leave me alone.
Alright. So yeah, let's see here. I don't, like I said, I don't need much more, then I can start.
Bella, shush, honey. Ain't the end of the world, girl.
Science data from the surface.
Bella, why are you whining? Stop.
I don't like going to the Mun though.
Alright, let's see if this can launch. I hope it can. I mean, I don't think it doesn't look like it will, but oh, it does. Okay. Oh god, it's wobbly, but I need that struts.
Build a new orbital station in a solar orbit. Why?
Because the game demands it.
No.
I hope in Kerbal Space Program 2 you'll be able to build like huge shit, like, and it won't lag like crazy. Do you think it's gonna be better? Like the size of craft that you can build?
Oh, absolutely it is. Okay, I thought I already did that though.
Oh. Oh, what is that? I'm scaring my puppy. There's this poster that flaps and I'm hitting it. He's getting scared. Oh. What is that? What is that? Oh. Get it, boy. Oh, now, yeah, now you're a little pussy, huh? Oh no, I don't like that. But I'll bark at stuff for 10 minutes of stuff that's not even there.
I know I already did this. I don't know why it's saying do it again.
Lay down, Zeus.
Where's that?
Lay down, boy. If you're gonna go over there, lay down. Stop walking on my laptop and walking around over my shit. Come on. Puppy, lay down. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Big strong boy. Big butt. Big strong butt. Alright, let's do the restaging. Let's restage this first before we do any... Oh great, the controls of the VAB aren't working. Love when that happens. Man, this version of the game is bugged out as all hell, dude.
Keep in mind that the PlayStation version is a year behind the PC version.
The PC wasn't like this a year ago, was it? Like the
controls
stopped working, the Kraken glitch, all that.
Yes, it was.
When did they fix it?
Like a little bit last year.
So you think it's gonna be fixed soon on PlayStation?
I am hoping so.
Oh, Jesus. All I know is my staging's all fucked up on this craft, and I have no idea why. It's like all the way fucked up. There we go. There we go. That's better. And then I should strut things up.
I mean,
I've never used girders before. Like, what are girders useful for?
Space stations. Like, if you again, you looked at my space station, you saw that my solar array used girders.
Oh yeah, that of course that makes sense. I'm stupid. Songs. I wanted to. Hello? Hello? Am I alive? Oh, I suppose I am.
Is this real life or is this Ohio?
I have the connection on two, but it's only placing one strut. What the?
How many parts is this so far?
Okay.
63, okay, so not terrible.
There we go. How many struts should I put on these big ass boosters? Probably 3. Oh yeah, 3 for sure. If this doesn't work effectively, then I might just build an asparagus stage version, or just like a double, like, or a 2-stage version. with
All
like
right.
actual liquid fuel. I don't know though. What's a radial attachment point?
Not sure.
It seems to be a fucking giant clamp. Or docking port of some kind. Like massive. Oh wait, no, it says originally a defective temperature and docking port. Engineers soon discovered it had a great potential as a structural element. But why would you use it as a structural element? What's the point of it? Zeus, what do you have a hold of? Oh, god damn it. He was just chewing on a crumpled up water bottle. Okay. Oh, I thought he had something important. The heat shield's a bit excessive, don't you think, for going to Duna?
No. No, I don't.
Why do you need a heat shield to go there? Are you landing that entire damn thing?
No, I'm gonna aero brake with it.
You're fucking nuts. Hey, let me give you a word of advice. Quick save like 7 times throughout your voyage.
Oh, I definitely am. Just my thoughts are, I'm going to get it. Okay, do you remember watching my Eve mission where it took forever to aero brake because I didn't have any heat shields?
I did not watch that, sir.
Okay, good because it wasn't one of my favorite things to have. It wasn't one of my favorite missions. Basically, it took me 3 hours to get into orbit around Eve because I kept barely just dipping into the what is it? Into the atmosphere, trying to use the atmosphere in order to slow down. So my idea is I'm going to do the same thing, but far faster and far more efficient. So what I can do is with the heat shield. Actually, hang on. How much heat can it take? Yeah, that should be plenty. I'll use the heat shield basically to come in, slow down, and I will basically use it to perform my orbits rather than having to use fuel, which will save me, fuel to get back.
Yeah. Did that glitch again.
Oof. Hey, what's up, Black Eyes?
Yeah, my game is severely bugged.
Yeah, mine too. Hopefully KSP2 is better.
It'll be better, dude. Trust me.
Okay.
It may run on a different engine, but I guarantee you the physics engine is the exact same.
Alright, Black Eyes, so this is my interplanetary ship for next time. If you haven't done so already, go to my Discord and submit a name for the ship.
Ooh. I think I have a good name for the ship. Not Conatus, I don't.
I'm actually going to take a screenshot of it real quick. Alright.
Ooh, call it Redimir. Ooh, that sounds good. Redimir.
Alright.
That's Latin. That's Latin for redemption. Redimir. Man, Latin sounds like it was such an easy language to speak. Like everything's just shorter and more simple and more to the point. And it sounds so elegant and like advanced.
Alright.
No. Yeah, I know. It hit you in the nose. You're not happy about that, huh? I know. You're getting all mad. Stupid. I didn't even hit him in the nose that hard. I just literally just did a tap and he's getting all ornery. Messing with Bella. I hit you in the nose again. Yeah, I know you don't like that, dummy. Alright. Let's see if this will launch properly now. Oh yeah, now it's stable. This is not going to make it to orbit though, I can already tell you that. I don't know, it might. I mean, it's a little... I mean, it's not a little craft, but like in respect to like what kind of payload I'm bringing, it's pretty little. I'm bringing a big ass payload. it, it just it just looks like a giant vibrator on the top of the fucking rocket, dude. Like just a
Okay.
big old fucking fairing.
I can
Looks
either
so
go.
dumb.
I can. Do I want to do that now or not? You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. All right. All right, to end this video, I think I'm gonna do a quick Duna mission. Quick Duna mission. That's an
Quick.
ox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quick. That's air quoted as hell.
With that said,
No,
with
I
that said
fucked up.
though, I am going to attempt to actually do something that should help me out in the long run.
Whenever you're done with that mission, I'm gonna start live streaming so you can see what I'm trying to fucking do. And
All right,
laugh at my shit.
all right, I'll try to be quick about it.
How is a mission to doing a quick, my guy?
My idea is. My
Are
idea
you
is.
gonna land there and then end it, or are you gonna land there, get back out, and then?
No, I'm gonna land there, and with a rover, real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
And-
should be easy. You've done it before.
Here's the thing, though. This time I'm going for a direct descent.
Good luck with that. Oh, my staging was all fucked. Ugh. That's
Alright.
annoying. Let's put that there. There we go. Now the staging's fixed. Save that craft. Turn to the Space Center because the fucking launch from the VAB is bugged.
Alright, so...
I noticed if you save the game, then leave, and then come back in, that glitch stops happening.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
That's a fast-ass fucking countdown you got there.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Those astrophysicists would be like, oh fuck, he's doing it too fast! Oh shit! I can't keep things calculated right when he does that. Alright. I think this little launch, I mean, the rocket I've built looks very sophisticated, in my opinion. It looks it's simple, but it makes it look sophisticated.
Do you think yours is sophisticated?
I mean...
I'm sorry, I'm just I'm flexing on you, I'm sorry.
For what I'm starting, the fact that I've never built a station and it looks the way it does...
Oh, you're doing a station, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to launch it into the air. It's a massive... When I mean, you'll see when I start streaming, whenever you're done with yours, when I mean it's a massive payload, it's a massive payload.
Oh, I know, I've done stations directly to orbit. It's challenging.
But I think you might be surprised at the materials I'm using to launch with, like how small it looks, I guess, in respect to the actual payload itself.
Okay. Which
Which is why I'm thinking it might not get to orbit, because this is just... And plus, I need to... You know, yeah, let me revert back to vehicle assembly. The boosters, at the end when they go out, they make the sound barrier break effects. And that's never good when you're launching a spacecraft. It means you're going too fast and you're not aerodynamically efficient. So let's limit the thrust to about 80%. Yeah. Save it like that. Return to the space center. Okay. Let's see if things are back in order. XMLRS. Let me look for other words in Latin that sound cool. Oh, yeah, it's simple, but it might sound nice.
Okay, so you know how you were saying why would I need a anything 5 meters in size?
Yeah.
I may need those for getting the interplanetary ship up.
So I just looked up the Latin word for overcome, and it's super rare.
Super rare.
Yeah, it's literally super and rare put together. So it's like SUPERARE.
Huh.
So it might be superare or Separare? Separari? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce Latin stuff exactly. I know it's very like English sounding. Because it's a dead language, we don't know the accents and stuff like that. So it just sounds English, really, with the connotation. Whoa, the boosters almost didn't hold up my ship when I had it at 80% thrust, but it's pushing it at a better rate, so that's what I wanted. If it gets me to a similar height that it had me before, which was around 15,000 meters, by the time they run out, that'd be nice. I don't think they will this time, though. I may just put them at max efficiency, just to push up as quickly as I can this big stage.
All right.
I might need to add I need to add wings to it as well. These big boosters, these kickbacks, they look so cool.
Mm-hmm.
The effects for it looks so nice.
All right.
Time to tip our boy over. Oh Jesus! It feels so finicky tipping such a large ship over.
Name of the ship, I got it right. I am from Poland, so maybe Sobieski. What does that mean?
Sobieski.
What does that mean?
That's a name.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but my rocket ship is having a tough time getting out of it. When I got rid of my boosters, my meters per second kind of stopped. They didn't go up and down; they just kind of stopped. It's not a good sign. But if I can get if I can get this into orbit, that'd be amazing. Though. I don't think I will, though. Something a launch test. I guess we can push it to about 70 degrees. I'm not comfortable pushing it to 45, but we will see what happens when we push it to 45.
Oh, something else I'm curious about. Do you use auto struts?
The hell is an auto strut?
If you pause the game, hang on, let me show you. Pause the game. Go to, let's see here, where is it? Settings. Scroll down to, let's see here. Advanced tweakables. Enable that, and you can basically strut things down back in the hangar without having to use actual struts.
Interesting.
Which could help with the wobbliness of bigger launches and whatnot.
I think this might get to orbit. If it does, then I'll just do the launch again when I stream. Oh yeah, this will get me to orbit all day, I think. Isn't it weird how I can build a ship design the first time around and then it works? I mean, I did a couple of tests before, but like, this is like I was like, yeah, this is probably gonna work, and it works. Now what should my orbit be at? I mean, we can figure that out whenever I get there. It's kind of trivial. Probably 100,000. Sounds nice. I didn't expect this to work so well, though.
Not my best orbit, but whatever.
Alright, now we release the fairings. Deploy them. Boom, there's the payload. Ah, oh, it looks so nice.
It was the King of Poland in the 17th century. Okay.
Are you Polish, AK?
No, that's what one of my
No, I know.
God.
Hopefully this can get me into orbit. I think it can. I basically kind of did a very similar design to like my other rockets, except the boosters were like much larger. For a good reason.
Alright, I'm also gonna go just for a direct ejection on this one.
Whoa, slow down there.
Should probably also go ahead and get that open. I mean, this is not going to be efficient at all. I'm just trying to get there, get this thing done. Because I know I can at least get there and whatnot, but since this craft does not have to return, I'm not worried about being completely efficient.
Whoa, 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 that was a bit much. Alright, well, first attempt and my rocket got into orbit.
Nice.
Yep. This last stage is going to cut out while I finalize my orbit, though. Which is normal. And then this main fuel one for the last part is just going to be there for maneuvering and whatnot at the end here, which is appropriate. Alright, let's extend them solar panels. They're going to look tiny on this main payload, but they're effective. Sucky thing is I'm gonna have to do this all over again so everybody else can watch it. I don't want this to cut out. This is a big achievement for me, so I want everybody to kind of watch it.
Alright.
I'm gonna have my orbit at 110,000 actually. Yeah. Maybe just 116. 115, 116, around there. Ab maneuver at the apoapsis. We're just gonna push our parry up to 116 as well. Go here. Oh, it flipped. Okay, I wanna get that flip on the halfway mark.
Alright.
Oh, okay, it happened.
Hey, what's up, Black Panther?
Oh, it's so fast. There we go. So if I do this maneuver right, 116,000, 116,000. Cool. Okay. That's a really tiny burn too. Jesus. I mean, it's really not a huge maneuver, but.
Alright.
Alright, time to go to my. It's right on the apoapsis, so I'm trying to do my prograde. And I'm gonna warp.
Actually, you know what? While
right
I'm
over to
here,
this bad boy.
let's see if there is any science I can do real quick.
Dude, it feels so good to actually have a legit like station now that I kind of have like more knowledge of the game and have a dock and stuff. I'm like, ah,
How have I been? I've been good.
now.
How have you been?
Come on, get to that point.
Okay, let's see here.
Push.
Log data?
All right, and go, go, and cut it. Ah. Sorry,
No?
I scared myself. Bella, stop crying, girl. It's okay. Wait your problem.
Okay, can I actually... I think I may have forgotten to put it there. Let's see, can I do it here? Ooh. Okay. Do I want to do it now, though?
116.
Yeah, I'll do it
116. Yep, my orbit is 116,000. It's good. So what's the difference in between that then? My parry is smaller.
now. Alright,
So
cool.
250 and okay, between 500 meters, somewhere around there. Good. That is a very circular orbit. I'm good at making circular orbits. That's something I'm really good at least.
Alright, set as target.
Alright, well, I got that up. I'm just gonna keep this fuel tank on it, just because it has a bit extra fuel I could use, and really don't need to separate yet. Oh, it's so dark. Can we please time warp to where it's daytime, please? I'd like to see this thing. Oh, you know what? I should have put lights on this thing. Which, this is just a test run, so... Probably do that. Yeah, I should probably do that. That'd be cool. That would be cute. My idea is I always have it pointing retrograde, so that way whenever I come up to dock with it, that I come to it, up to it. Which just makes things easier. Now let me turn off my SAS. Yay, the Kraken glitch has not affected this aircraft. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank God. Alright, how does the RCS work? I don't want to mess with that. I already have my orbit. I know the RCS works fine. Jeez. I could probably do a flyby the moon with this big ass thing if I wanted to. Actually, I know I can, but I don't need to. This game makes me so satisfied. I don't know how to express it. Like, ah.
Like, once you accomplish something, it feels great.
Dude, it feels amazing. Let me extend my, antenna. Ah. Oh, it's so good. Oh. It looks so good, man. For a base, for my first station ever, I think it looks pretty good. If I had the parts you had, though, I would go ham. I'm just saying. Alright, so... I don't want to do this launch again. I mean, it's an easy launch. It wasn't difficult, at all. But... I noticed when you use bigger rockets, the launches become a lot easier, because you don't have to worry about aerodynamics as much, because they have so much thrust. Now, I will say this ship is not as efficient as it could be, because when the boosters came off, the main part to get me into orbit, or to get me up into the into space, basically kind of just had an equilibrium to where it wasn't going, the meters per second wasn't going down, it wasn't going up, it was just like sitting there for like a good 4 seconds. And as I was going up into the thinner atmosphere, it was starting to push more, luckily. So I feel like if I were to, like... I don't know.
Okay,
There's really no other way I could, like... I don't know how I would do that. Interesting. Let me IVA with Jeb. He must be happy. How are the other two doing? Oh, Bob looks scared. Bill is kinda... They both look scared. And then Jeb's just like, yay!
alright, let's see if we can't bring this down even further.
How do I get out of IFE?
I think it's like L1 plus R3.
Ah, thank you. Okay. Oh, they're all happy now. They don't look all nervous now. They're all happy. Like, yay, we did it. Okay. Yeah, guys, you did it. I didn't build the damn thing and propel it myself. You guys did it. So this simple little part has 550 electric charge, and it still has 765 units of liquid fuel. I could probably get to like Minmus with this thing actually pretty easily and land with it if I wanted to.
All right.
I mean, come to think of it, this craft. Let me revert flight back to the BAB, because that was a test run, see how it works, and it worked beautifully actually. So I'm happy with that. Hi Bella, you want some pet-pets, honey? Oh, Zeus is like, how dare you pet her without my knowledge? I will harass you now. Because I'm a male dog. We need to neuter him. He's all territorial and shit. I always get super jealous because he's a male dog. Male dogs are naturally filled with testosterone, and they're all territorial. But he likes to smother his bubba with kisses. Yes, he does. Hey, no. Don't you do that. You take your balls off so you don't do that anymore. Yes, and he's a sweet boy, but you pee around the house to mark your territory and you mess with Bella too much. But that means we need to snip ya. Because some male dogs don't do that. Because my English Mastiff, my male English Mastiff, he didn't do that. But you do that. Alright, just make sure to save the craft. We're gonna go to the Space Center. Oh god. Alright. Save game. I'm gonna name this one True Episode 6, because I have everything in order.
Alright.
Go save that. A save game with the name Episode 6 already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes, please. I want to overwrite it. Oh yeah, I wanted to check something in the VAB right before I left.
Alright, so this is
good. VAB, I can check the price of things. Sorry, I interrupted you. I was talking to myself.
Nah, it's okay. Let's see here. Where is
Zeus? What are you doing?
warp to next maneuver in 128 days?
Oh Jesus, that's a long time.
Like I said, I'm not going for the most efficient. I'm just trying to get there, get the science done, get back.
Oh goodness! I thought Zeus was chewing on one of my brother's jewel pods, but oh he is. But I think no, it's a stig. Stigs are like one-time use type things. He must have found this on the floor somewhere behind one of the couches. My brother's
All right. Good night, Thomas. Have a good night. Just working every day and coming home and chilling. Sorry, I missed all y'all's comments and everything. I was busy trying to get the maneuver node just right. Alright, 65 more days.
Zeus, no. Did he tried to? You really got toy? Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus fuck. Ha! Ho!
What happened?
Large green flying insect just flew in my house. I don't know where it went.
A what?
A large green.
A large green something is all I heard. A large green something flew in his house. And I think we've lost contact with Manly Maniac.
What's up? What's happening?
You were completely cutting out. All I heard was large green something was flying in your house.
A large green flying insect just flew in my house.
Okay.
I think it's a grasshopper, or it might be a Georgia hopper of some kind, a smaller, like a juvenile one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's on the side of my wall right now, just chilling.
I don't know why, but the way you said it made it sound like you were answering a Wheel of Fortune puzzle. I'd like to solve the puzzle. A large green grasshopper just flew in my house.
Alright. That's what I'm not gonna mess with it.
Oh yeah, look how much fuel I still got. I could put this thing in orbit if I wanted to. Ooh, too much. And close enough. Alright, let's see how this looks.
Stay inside. I think my puppy got tied where he's at.
Okay, that looks actually pretty good. I'll go ahead and quick save just in case though. Oh yeah, that's even better than I expected.
Like that Georgia hopper doesn't want to leave the house. Oh god, he's on the wall just chilling. I tried pushing him to fly with the fly swatter, but he just attached to the fly swatter and then bounced off of it and he flew toward me and I was like, ah.
Then why didn't you just kill it? Why didn't you just kill it with the fly swatter?
No, it's too big to kill. First of all, it's like 1.5 inches long. Like I said, it's a juvenile Georgia hopper. Normal Georgia hoppers get up to like 3 or 4 inches in length down here. They get big. Like we have a couple big insects in Florida. Georgia hoppers are terrifying looking when they get to full adulthood. I've actually captured one in a jar, in like this dehydration type jar with like, it was like soap and baking soda and like vinegar, I think. A mixture of those items, and it made this like hard, kind of basey soapish material, but like a really dehydrative property. Which that's how you dry out bugs to like put them on display and stuff like that. So we did that in Gone Buggy Camp. We had to catch a bug and put it in a jar and then take it out and put it on display. Basically, we gas chambered the insects, essentially. But I mean, they only live for a couple months anyway, so it's not really hurting anything. A couple get caught for cataloging. Okay. How are you along in your Mars boy?
I'm coming along pretty swimmingly.
So my Abomination Mark II, right, which can get me to the moon, Minmus, get me orbits almost anywhere. Or the asparagus launch stage of it anyway, not the actual Abomination. Costs 45,928 D-bucks. My new craft, the XL MRS, which keep in mind it's carrying a heavy payload, heavier than normal. It has like a huge RCS thing. Only costs 46,664, and that itself has the ability to get me anywhere, I think, in the Kerbal system as well of things, I think.
Okay.
I mean, would you think being in a stable orbit around Kerbal with over 700 units of fuel can get me to, like, the moon and Minmus?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think it could easily get me there.
Alright, so that's my current periapsis. Let's see if I can't get it just a little lower.
I might try to add, or I might add a tiny little like booster on on the left side, and then put the thrust limiter at like 20%, just as that little extra like push that I need for when the bigger boosters fall off. I don't know. I feel like that might work. It'll look a little stupid, but yeah, I think it might work. Make it more efficient. That's all in the testing. But anyways, I already saved the game, so I'm just gonna quit. Wait till you're done streaming.
Alright, I'm almost done here.
Oh god. Hey Zeus, what you doing, big boy? Better not gone pee anywhere.
Okay, let's see here.
Give you a whooping.
Save.
Oh, watch out, Bella. Go pee anywhere, Zeus. I swear to God, if you went pee anywhere. Oh, you messed with paper. Okay, you always mess with paper. Oh, God. Okay. Out. Out of here. Now. Out. Good boy.
Alright.
Alright, did you go pee?
Warp to next maneuver.
good. Come on, Scott.
Alright.
Yeah, I think doesn't each major crater on the moon have like separate scientific value?
I believe so, but don't quote me on that.
Because I went to that one crater and it's specifically the northwest crater.
Hmm.
Dude, stop trying to bite my feet, dog. I know you're in a playful mood, but come on, buddy. Toy? Your toy? Okay.
Again, I'm more of a Minmus kind of guy.
You're more of a what guy?
Minmus. I prefer going to Minmus than the moon.
The Mimus only has it only has technically, what, 4 areas you can take science from: the poles, and then the flat poles, right?
Yeah, but Minmus is such an easy, like, honestly, I find Minmus even easier than the moon.
Nah. I have trouble getting to Mimus a lot of the time.
Getting there
Like,
is getting there is difficult, but once you're in, or once you get within Minmus sphere of influence, oh, you can go ham for days.
I mean, it's not difficult to get the Mimus, like, if you know how to, like, angle, like, do the... Because all you gotta do is set Mimus as a target, right? You set it as a target, and then you get your inclination the exact same with your ascending and descending node, and then you can pretty much just power out to any area where the encounter will happen when you're on the same axis. It's very easy if you do it that way, but if you do it like eyeballing, like I tried to do it my first time to get that flyby, it's difficult.
Alright, here we go.
You know what's funny is like Kerbal Space Program uses like realistic parts, like legitimate science, like based on like the mass of something and how dense it is and how much gravity it has because of its density or mass and like all this stuff, and it's like I don't know how the developers managed to make it feel. I mean, it's not an easy game by any means. In my opinion, it's one of the harder games to play, like in general. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I would say the game is easy, but the learning curve is extensive.
I was saying it's hard. The game is hard. Like like we look at it in a generality, the game is probably one of the hardest games to come out in the last decade. Like other than the Dark Souls stuff, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Dark Souls is more difficult. Then it's like I can't think of anything else more difficult than Dark Souls. Or less difficult than Dark Souls, other than like, oh man, like Arma 3, I think would be the next one, and then like Arma 2, but like nobody plays Arma 2, so I'm not gonna count that anymore. Nobody plays Arma 2 anymore. Then I'd probably put like a couple simulator games, and then KSP, but KSP is technically a simulation
Not how I
game.
actually thought I was going to come in, but let's see if I can't fix it real quick.
Isn't Kerbal Space Program a simulation game, technically?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda, I mean... I think it embodies simulation, but with the aspect of fun in mind. But, like, the only thing that makes it fun is, like, the Kerbals and, like, the planets. Like, I don't know what's so fun about it, because, like, given the description, you have these little green aliens that make stupid faces, and you launch rockets onto other planets and moons. That sounds boring. But when you play it, it's fun. And I don't know how the developers did that. Hey, stop it. There's something about it that's just fun. Zeus, stop it. I know you want to play, boy. Oh, look at you.
Okay.
Get that boy. I think you just stepped in his pee. That's fun. Did he go pee? No, I don't think I didn't step in his pee. Good. It's a slippery part of the floor.
Okay, I'm not sure why this is being stupid like this, but let's see if I can fix it. I want it to go down. Can I get it not on the poles, though?
Water almost went up my nose. That would be fun. Oh.
Okay.
Come on, Bella. Come on, Zeus. I really need a desk.
Okay, that's a little better.
Tired of laying on my bed to play video games. Okay. Like, I feel like I'd feel more productive having a desk and a chair doing that kind of stuff. Like gaming, making videos, editing. It'd feel more professional. Which would help me out mentally. Alright, Zeus.
Alright.
Dad in here, boy.
Truth.
Hope you cook saved.
Oh yeah, I definitely quick saved way earlier, so...
I think the most quick saves I've done in one mission so far is 5. That's when I did the high flyby of Midness because my ship had a Kraken glitch and I didn't want anything to mess up. It was my first flight to Midness, so it was kind of a crucial flight.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus, will you lay down, or are you just gonna walk around and sniff stuff? Come on, lay down if you're gonna lay down. If you're gonna get on my bed, then lay down.
Alright.
My fucking laptop screen is so bright. Like, man, if only there was a way to turn down the brightness. Literally a button right here to do it, or 2 buttons go up and down. There we go. That's more pleasant. I'm trying to figure out more phrases or words for a possible name for your ship.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, how about this word? I don't know if this word has a Latin term.
Alright, first attempt at a direct descent.
Insidious. Insidious is the Latin phrase for radical.
Okay. First off.
Insidious.
Alright, let's...
how about...
Keep.
Hey, isn't it Latin, like, Latin is the language that
give me a second. I'm coming in hot.
Okay.
Okay, whew. So far, so good. Okay.
You've done a probe mission before, haven't you?
Yes, I've done a probe mission, but never a direct descent like this, where instead of getting into orbit and then descending, I'm just coming directly in at it.
My advice is if you had a quick save, don't be nervous.
Well, the thing is, I'm also trying to get science done while still in the air.
Why didn't you just do a close orbit? Oh, I see what you mean. You're doing it in the... Yeah, I got you. I wish I had all the DLCs here, because I would definitely get the Breaking Ground DLC, because that has propellers, and I heard propellers are really good at Eve, so you could actually like maneuver around in Eve finally. Because propellers.
All right,
well
parachutes are deployed.
Eve has a thicker atmosphere than Kerbin, right? By, like, a lot.
Oh, absolutely it does.
So the propeller aircraft would work a lot better there.
Maybe.
Because well, you got to think about it. Propellers work better in denser air.
You also have to keep in mind Eve does not have a breathable atmosphere.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it does or doesn't. As long as the atmosphere is heavy, a propeller plane can fly through it.
All right.
Like, for instance.
Okay, so.
Oh, sorry.
All that science has been done for both high and low atmosphere.
No. But,
Alright, what's next?
You realize that if we were able to, like, go to Titan, one of Saturn's moons, and if we could strap on cardboard wings, we could actually fly there. Like, because the atmosphere is so thick. And it's made of methane, so...
Yep. Alright, that's detached.
I just had an idea.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to make the F-84 in the spaceplane hangar.
Alright, go for it.
I don't know if I can do it, but it sounds doable. I'm just trying to think of where all the fuel is, because I don't want because the fuel in the wings part that would take like some serious editing skills on the game, which I would only be able to do with a mouse and keyboard because the controller is a bit too finicky. But let me go to structural. Yeah, we need to use a structural fuselage. Okay, let me think about this. So the wings. Dynamics. How many wings do I have? I don't have much for wings, but I think I have enough. See, how does this part look? Okay. Okay. So I could.
All right, come on, come on.
Are the wings on an F-84 like massive?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Log. Keep. I'm finishing up science here real quick. Log.
Holy mother of God. That is
What?
a big winglet. Oh, okay. I was saying that one. It looked big from the view. Okay. Let's take one of these.
I hope you didn't miss my descent.
I might have because I
Oh,
was doing other things.
man.
I mean, it's a stream, bro. I can just go back and kind of skim through and see what happened. That's a lot of parachutes, by the way. I just went back to it.
You need and notice when they all fully deploy, I don't slow down enough. If I
Well, yeah, because the atmosphere is thin to where like the parachute, you have to have a lot of parachutes. Yeah. I'm watching your descent. What kind of spacecraft is that? Are you aero braking with that, or is it just like a? What is that capsule?
That's a fairing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that makes sense. Fairings protect from heat a little bit, don't they?
Not much, but they do add more of course, add more aerodynamics.
That's a lot of drogue shoots, man. My God, that's Jesus. And they have the main one in the center. Now you're going 9.2 meters a second. That's good. I have a feeling your payload was kind of massive.
Wait till you see it.
I'm going ahead in the videos. Have you released the fairings yet?
I'm already on the ground. You basically are experiencing what NASA does, where the probe is already on the ground by the time they get connection back.
Well, why is your craft doing circles? Oh, you blew up. What? Wait, what?
Yeah,
What
that was a sky crane.
Wait, your probe's fine?
Yeah, my probe's fine. I'm already on the ground.
Wait, but how did it drop? Did you like just poop it out underneath?
Scroll back just a little.
What the hell?
Back before you saw my spacecraft tumbling in circles.
Okay, so you released your fairing. Okay, you did poop it into the ground. Okay.
Oh.
But whenever I do noises like that, my puppy freaks out. He goes up here and starts to lick my face nonstop. He's like, Bubba, you were freaking me out.
Okay, so save it.
Zeus, leave her alone. I'm trying to lay down. Yep, you did poop it out. Poop! Yeah, okay, I see what happened now. Had a feeling that's what it was. Yeah, what NASA does a lot of the time is they take like huge, like they just drop a ball basically of cloth, essentially, and then it just bounces on the surface.
Depends on how they're doing it. That with the opportunity probes, yeah, that's how they did it. But with the Curiosity, they used a sky crane.
Which, in retrospect, is a bit safer to do than having a ball tumble around until it stops moving.
Alright, direct to sunlight, direct to sunlight. Alright. Let's see here. So what I did was, you remember that experimental storage unit?
I
Manly?
think so, yeah.
I brought that with me, and now I've got all 14 things inside there, and now I can just transmit it. So...
Nice.
Now to just wait to transfer it all back.
Is there a way to turn down my sensitivity on my thumbstick when building things?
I have no idea. Fuck. 200 science.
It's not a lot.
From just one experiment, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's...
60 science from over the sun.
It's gonna be the janky version of the F-84, by the way. It's not gonna... I can't make it look exactly like it does, but... Plus, I'm not too good at building space planes, so... Not space planes, but just aircraft in general. Guess we can just take... Zeus, what are you doing, boy? Better not be going trying to go pee. I took you outside.
And 200 more science.
Nice.
Alright, now I'm just kind of warping through, letting all the data get sent.
I hate how the intakes are like in the aerodynamics section. We should have a separate section, please. Kerbal Space Program. Okay, that actually looks. This is looking okay, actually, dude. Minus the clipping, but that's a given. Do I have any like adapters? Ugh, Jesus. Okay. Would this work? Oh, it does. I should add another fuselage, or structural fuselage, rather. Alright, so...
Alright, almost done here.
My attempt at building a fighter jet is actually going pretty well so far. I think. I don't know how it's gonna fly, but that's up for later. Zeus, what are you doing, dog? What you been messing with? Come up here, boy. I think about it pee in my room. That's always great. Boy, usually tell me when you have to go pee. If you didn't this time, I'll be mad at you. You've been getting better about it, but you still slip up. What'd you do, honey? Let's go pee in here somewhere. It doesn't appear you did. Just being a good boy? Being a good boy? Okay. I think he wants out of my room. Probably to fuck with other stuff, but... leave him out there for a little bit. Oh, you came back in. Oh, nice utilization of the science cube.
Oh, you just now noticed it?
I've been trying to make this aircraft.
Oh.
Just glance down. Okay, so tail fin. That's useful. Yeah, not mirrored though. Let's not mirror the tail fin. They're duplicated. Oh, we also need to just toggle our snapping. Alright, how's this gonna look on the side profile? It needs to be like... like that? I think that looks okay. Okay. So winglets.
Done.
Noise.
That brought me up to that brought me from 520 up to 977.9.
Nice. Alright, I think I finished my F-84. It looks a little weird, but it's a bit short, actually. Maybe if I extend it, it might look better. Like, I keep feeling like, oh, if I extend it, it's gonna look stupid, but like, it might look better.
Alright, I'm gonna save that. Oh, wait, whoa, wait, hang on. Is that new? From the, no, from the lowlands, okay. Alright.
There we go. Yeah, extending it made it look a lot better. Okay.
Okay, I think that might be a good place to end it. Alright, so let's see
What kind of legs
here.
do I have? What kind of landing legs do I have? Ooh, small landing gears.
Alright, I'm gonna go do a quick save right there. Oh, hang on, sounds like my wife needs me.
Uh-huh. Oh, wrong. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I'm getting back on. Alright, I'm back. So, yeah. Alright. I wonder if there's... I wonder how far the nearest biome is from here, though. But I'll worry about that later. That was fun. And I've never actually done it just where every other time I've done something like that, I've always done it directly from orbit. Or like I get there, I get into orbit, and then I descend. That time it was just straight, I'm coming in. And it worked and it worked out perfectly.
So the type of landing gear that the F-84 has is pretty flat, right? There's no angles or anything.
I believe so.
Like most early jets.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, that should help out with the mission next time.
Alright, should have named this thing the F-84.
Alright, got that.
Oh, it's too large for the runway. Oops. Let me just save it and then put a space in and just upgrade the runway, because I have plenty of money to do that. I almost have 1.7 mil, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a lot. 75,000 upgrade. It's nothing at this point. F-84, here we go. Let's see how it runs. It's probably just gonna crash into the ground as soon as I turn it on.
Alright. Yeah, definitely got the parts I need for next time. Build a new
Bella, what you doing,
build a new
girl?
orbital station around Kerbin.
Ew, it's angled down. I don't like that.
I'll do that. Plant a flag on Memmis.
Alright, Jeb, you ready to go, bro? Made this as accurately as I could. The F-84 actually angles down a little bit, doesn't it, when it's taking off?
Oh gosh. Listen to this.
Whoa, whoa, okay. What's
Listen to
up?
this. Explore Jewel. Dock 2 vessels on or around Jewel. Return to Kerbin orbit. Return to Kerbin from orbit of Jewel. Return to Kerbin from a flyby of Jewel.
Oh, that's easy to fly by, but
Okay,
what
is okay? Explain this one. Extract ore from Lathe and deliver it to Jewel. How am I supposed to how?
I mean, actually, you can land on Jewel.
Yeah, but the chances of that happening is slim to none.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you want me to do something that hardly anybody can do? Okay, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Some people, I'm sure there's some people that play this game where it's like, ah, he's a scrub. Like, ah, that's easy.
Plant a flag on Memmis, plant a flag on the Mun.
The F-84 won't lift. It has no, like, I don't know why it's not lifting. I have a crap ton of flaps on it, but it's not lifting at all.
Just like the real thing.
No, but like it won't lift like at all. Well, I mean, probably because the landing. I need to utilize more of the runway, but the landing legs. Well, you know what I could do? Utilize the fucking goddamn move tool.
Okay, did I put any science equipment on this survey? If not, I'll just go to the station and send science back.
I could just move the wings down a bit, so they're lower. There we go. That actually looks better. Alright, let's move the landing legs there now then. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's take it off of move, let's go to place, that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, okay, I didn't put any science equipment on this.
So... it's still too high. I need to move my wings down even more. Those are awful low. Okay, that seems a bit better. I might move this landing leg back on the tail.
Okay, crew report. And... transfer. Woo. Which gets me that one done.
There we go. Let's save that and launch. Spaceship hangar can't support vessels over 30 parts. What
Nope.
are you talking about? It's literally the exact same fucking aircraft. Dude, I literally didn't add any parts to this. It's the same thing.
Oof.
Like, what? Excuse me? But how? This is not a 30-part craft. Let me look. One, two, oh yeah, it might be. Do you think I should upgrade the space plane hangar?
I mean, I don't.
I mean, I still have over 1 million V-Bucks, and like, I'm gonna get a crap ton more money doing future missions, so it's like...
Yeah, but you can fluctuate depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, but I could also do observational surveys on Kerbal using aircraft in the future.
Alright, well, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Discord is in the description below, and don't forget, next KSP live stream, we are going to do a manned mission to Duna, so submit your names for the ship on Discord. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed.